Hello viewers, a rapturing moment for all of us. The purpose of this class is to keep you on the up in the accounting. Apart from various terminology of accounting that need to understand while studying the subject. Journal entry, which is equally essential to understand the subject accountancy, which is one of the basic processes and to be learned at the beginning of the subject. So my upcoming YouTube live is based on the topic journal. Journal is a kind of book in accounting in which all business transactions are recorded first. Then subsequent processes of accounting begin. To pass journal entries, you have to know about business transaction which happen in the business to be carried on. But transaction that happen should be supported by an evidence. Say for example, if you buy goods or any article from a shop, you get a bill case memo which shows that you have purchased goods, and such a bill case memo is an evidence for the transaction. Similarly, in your case, if a customer comes to your shop and you sell goods, and you must issue a bill cash memo which shows that goods being sold, that is transaction takes place. Likewise, for all other transaction that takes place being based on sub documents commonly known as source documents. Now you have understood that every business enterprise perform various financial transactions such as purchase and sale of goods, services and assets, receipts or payment of cash and so on. The financial transactions are recorded by following objective principle, according to which no financial transaction is recorded in the accounting books until it is supported by a documentary evidence. The documentary evidence are cash memo, invoice or bill, receipts, pay in slip, notes in the checkbook, debit note, credit note, and electricity bill, telephone bill, tickets for traveling business purpose, registration deed, that is the business got registered, and registration deed will show that some amount being paid, expense, vouchers. All these are source documents. The documents prepared for the purpose of recording business transaction in the books of accounts are known as vouchers. Source documents are the basis for recording on vouchers, and vouchers are the basis for recording in the books of original entries, that is in the books of journal. Vouchers are printed by all enterprise in their name. These documents support that particular transaction takes place or happens. As I already explained you, the source document is required to record the transaction in the journal. Hence, it is very much clear that journal entries are recorded only based on documentary evidence, and it is stated by accounting principle objectivity. Now let us understand the meaning and types of journal. The book in which the transaction is recorded for the first time is called journal or book of original entry. In this book, transactions are recorded in the chronological order as and when they take place, that is, according to date. The first recording of a transaction is done in journal. That is why it is called a book of original entry or prime entry. Each and every journal entry carries brief explanation known as narration, which makes understanding of the real meaning of the transaction at a future date easier. In future, if you want to know that this why this journal entry is recorded, that narration help you to understand that particular entry. The process of recording transaction in journal is called journalizing. Under this system, more than one journal are maintained to record one type of transaction in a separate journal. That is, the number of journal are maintained for separate type of transaction. Thus, journal is subdivided into a number of books of original entry, which are also called subsidiary books. They are journal proper, cash book, purchase book, sales book, purchase return book or return outwards book, sales return book or return inwards book, bills payable book and bills receivable book. Hence, based on all these and many more about journal entries and guiding rules for passing the journal entries will be discussed along with suitable illustration example on 16th June 2025 at 6:30 p.m. in YouTube live class. Please all of you join the class and don't forget to like, comments and subscribe the channel. Keep watching this video class. Stay with me. Jai Hind.